Shocking post-election polling data revealed. What Ekos just discovered will surprise you. The recent ECOS post-election debrief has unveiled some striking insights into the current political climate in Canada, shedding light on the rise of populism as a central force. This report emphasizes that populism is no longer merely a fringe movement. It has firmly established itself as a significant component of the mainstream political landscape. The findings illustrate that in the most recent election, support for populist sentiments reached unprecedented levels, coming alarmingly close to forming a government. One of the most notable aspects of the ECOS report is the demographic shift among populist supporters. Unlike traditional conservative voters, the base for this new wave of populism is predominantly younger, predominantly male, and often hails from working-class backgrounds. Many of these individuals have completed college education but may not have pursued university degrees. This demographic transformation is significant, especially as the new Democratic Party, NDP, experiences a decline in support among working-class Canadians, creating a void that populist movements have eagerly filled. The report emphasizes that these populist supporters harbor deep mistrust of institutions, which serves as a critical factor contributing to social instability. This group shows a high susceptibility to disinformation, particularly regarding vital issues such as vaccines, climate change, and global politics. Economic pessimism and concerns about declining intergenerational mobility are prevalent, leading to feelings of alienation from the dominant narratives of progress. For many, the current political landscape feels unresponsive to their needs, which has created fertile ground for populist leaders like Pierre Poilievre, who effectively taps into these sentiments. Despite the rise of populism, the Liberal Party, now led by Mark Carney, managed to make a surprising comeback in the recent election. This resurgence may have averted a potential populist takeover, but it did not occur without its challenges. Voter satisfaction with the election outcome was notably high, marking the best sentiment in 5 electoral cycles. However, there remains widespread concern about the increasing dominance of the two main parties, raising questions about the long-term political landscape in Canada and whether it can sustain a healthy pluralism. The ECOS report identifies several key turning points that have shaped the current political momentum. Significant resignations and leadership changes in December have altered the trajectory of the Conservative Party, which, despite gaining popularity, struggled with low turnout among crucial demographics, particularly young men and less educated voters. The report speculates that mandatory voting could have potentially shifted the election results in favor of the Conservatives, highlighting the importance of voter engagement and participation in the democratic process. Public sentiment reflects a growing fear of instability, with many Canadians expressing anxiety about the future. This fear is exacerbated by the perception of increasing polarization across the political spectrum. Historical examples of division in Canada, such as the FLQ crisis, are now overshadowed by a belief that the country is more polarized than ever. The post-election atmosphere reveals deep divides, with Liberals feeling hopeful about their future and Conservatives expressing anger and frustration at perceived injustices. Demographically, the political landscape is shifting, with young men increasingly leaning conservative while both young and older women tend to support Liberal policies. This trend indicates that the Conservatives are losing ground among moderate female voters, which could have significant implications for future elections. The challenge for the Conservative Party will be to reconnect with these demographics and articulate a platform that resonates with their concerns and aspirations. Additionally, vaccine status has emerged as a strong predictor of political and social attitudes. Unvaccinated individuals are more likely to distrust institutions and express opposition to immigration and climate science. Conversely, vaccinated individuals tend to show higher trust in research and institutions, creating a stark divide in public opinion. This correlation underscores the need for political leaders to address public health messaging effectively and foster a sense of community trust. The ECOS report underscores the urgent need to confront disinformation and rebuild trust in institutions. It emphasizes that economic grievances must be tackled without legitimizing falsehoods, particularly on critical issues like climate change and public health. The call for an inclusive economy rooted in shared prosperity is more pressing than ever, as extractive policies threaten to erode public trust further. Political leaders must prioritize transparency and accountability to restore faith in governance. In conclusion, the East-West report paints a complex picture of a nation grappling with rising populism, deep-seated mistrust, and divergent visions for its future. Addressing economic inequality and fostering social cohesion are essential steps toward a more unified Canada. The challenges ahead are significant, but they also present an opportunity for leaders to engage with disaffected voters and create policies that reflect their concerns. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the actions of leaders like Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre will play a crucial role in shaping the direction of the country. It will be essential for these leaders to navigate the complexities of public sentiment and address the rising tide of populism with thoughtful policies and inclusive dialogue. The future of Canadian politics hinges on the ability of political parties to connect with their constituents and build a more cohesive society. The ECUS findings serve as a clarion call for all political actors to recognize the shifting dynamics in Canadian politics. Understanding the roots of populism and the factors driving discontent will be crucial in crafting effective strategies for the future. Engaging with voters, addressing their concerns, and fostering a sense of belonging will be key to navigating the turbulent waters of contemporary Canadian politics.